Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is my special holiday edition of Keps. So I'm going to talk about the holidays and how my family celebrates that and all of that, and it's going to be great fun. But first, a few quick notes. First off, you may notice I'm in a slightly different setting. I've been here before, of course. This is home. I didn't want to stay on campus for winter break, for Christmas, for the holidays, so I'm home. Second off, you might notice I am not, in fact, wearing my regular specs. That would be because I traded my glasses in and got contact lenses. Crazy. I've had glasses since I was like 10, 8, somewhere in there, like very young. And I tried getting contacts when I was like 13, but I couldn't stand the whole shoving the globby thing in my freaking eye. But I decided to give it another try. I was tired of glasses finally. So I went in and got contacts. They're kind of expensive, but I'm excited with the results, and I'd love to hear what you guys think if it looks okay. So far I like the way it looks, but it'd be nice to hear some feedback. Anyway, I promised my dear friend Elizabeth that I would do a Christmas episode, so this is for you, Elizabeth, my lovely Christmas episode. I've got my Santa hat on in celebration, so here we go. The holidays are pretty big in my family. My mom actually, at the beginning of December, that's all she'll listen to is Christmas music. She's the big one. Big into holidays. She wears a Santa hat like this everywhere she goes. She wears it to work, she wears it to the store, she wears it to dinner, she wears it in restaurants. It's really hard to get that hat off of her, and when she does take it off, she gets cold because suddenly she isn't wearing a hat. But she loves holidays. She loves Christmas specifically. My mom's one of those, it's Christmas, it's not Happy Holidays, it's Merry Christmas. Love her dearly. She just really, really, really likes Christmas. Me, I'm a little more laid back. I don't care. I don't mind saying Happy Holidays. I personally celebrate Christmas, but whatever you're celebrating, or if you're celebrating nothing, it doesn't bug me. I hope you won't get mad at me if I were to say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to you, but whatever. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff, you know. When I was younger, not a lot younger, not like 10, but when I was like 16, 15, I used to go out in the woods every a couple weeks before Christmas and chop down our Christmas tree. It didn't happen every year, maybe 3-4 years. I would go out in the woods and cut down our Christmas tree, which was lots of fun. Going out and picking out the right one. We would always get a blue spruce. If you're not familiar, it's a Christmas tree that has needles with a slight blue tint. And I think I did it because my mother happens to be allergic to Christmas trees. She breaks out, and it's really awful. And then we would bring the Christmas tree home. I usually had to have help with that. I could chop it down myself, but I couldn't drag it through the snow-filled woods by myself. Bring the Christmas tree home, put the lights on. My mom just upgraded to LED lights. Yeah, and they're a little different. It's a little weird, but I think we like them. They're energy efficient. They aren't going to start any fires, so that's cool. In recent years we're using fake trees, but my mom swore she would never use it again because it's such a pain to set up. So we set up the tree, put the lights on. We never really were big with garland, which is fine. We did tinsel when I was younger, but then we found out it was bad for birds because, we would just take the Christmas tree and put it back in the woods and let it decompose and all of that because it's good for the environment. But with tinsel, it isn't so good. So we stopped using tinsel, and we've got the ornaments, of course. We have some of the same ornaments that we've had before I was born. The first one that my mom puts on the tree is always this gold locket, and it's from first Christmas together, her and my dad. And it's got their pictures in it, their wedding pictures. So that's always the very first one. It always goes front, top, center. So that's always the first one. And then usually she puts on my brother and mine's baby rattles. Those always go on second. And after that, it's a free-for-all. It doesn't really matter. But it's important that we always take those steps. And we've got, every year she gets a new, novelty ornament. We've got some bulbs. This year, just my mom and I decorated, and I definitely picked one out that she had gotten at a garage sale. It was like an egg. It was really pretty, really, fine detail, and she said, "Ooh, that's pretty," and reached for it, and I reached to hand it to her and dropped it, and it shattered into a million pieces. And if you've tried to clean up ornament, it's not a pleasant process. There were pieces everywhere. Our dumb dog, he's still a puppy. He's only 6 months old, but he's kind of got a head full of rocks. He ran in when he heard the shatter, grabbed a piece of glass, and ate it. There have been no ill effects. He eats rocks on a regular basis, and sticks and wood and bark. So I'm guessing it didn't hurt him because he didn't even yelp. He just kind of looked at us and licked his lips and walked away all happy like that he had gotten a piece of glass. So I don't know. When I was a kid, Christmas Eve, we would get to open one present each. We would get to pick out one. Sometimes my mom would like direct us, like she didn't want us to open the big one, but we would get to pick out a smaller present and open it, and that was always fun. And then Christmas morning, of course, when we were kids, we would wake my parents up at the crack of dawn. Now that I'm older, like after like 17 or so, I want to sleep in until like 10, and my family's up at like 8, and they're like, we gotta wait for her to wake up. Come on, Keps, wake up. And I don't want to wake up, so I just kind of sleep. I'm that guy. But when they finally do drag me out of bed, we usually have cinnamon rolls for breakfast, and then we open presents and just kind of do our own thing for a while. We always have dinner. It's kind of early dinner. It's like 3 o'clock dinner, which is big in my family, and I don't understand why. But we'll have 3 o'clock dinner at my grandparents'. They just live down the road. So we'll go there, we'll have dinner, enjoy time with the family, and then go back home, and that's Christmas. It's not like a big thing, but it's fun. And they always say that the giving is better than the receiving, and I am excited to give presents this year. I got my mom and my brother some candy that I think they're really gonna like. My mom some chocolate covered cranberries, and my brother these it's a candied grapefruit, and it's not like actual grapefruit, it's just candy, but it's so good, and it's really light like a grapefruit. They're really good. And I got my dad some John Wayne movies because he's like the biggest Western fan ever. And I also got my mom Muppets in Space, the movie, because she loves the Muppets. Just don't tell them, okay? So yeah, after that the excitement dies down. Usually after New Year's we take our tree down, put the ornaments away, but it's fun. I do enjoy the holidays. If nothing else, I get a break from school, from work, but I also just enjoy hanging out with family and relaxing, getting a few presents, giving a few presents, eating well. That's always nice. It's good times. And so, from me to you, all of my viewers, I wish you a what order should I do this? Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyful Kwanzaa, awesome atheist holiday? I don't know. What do atheists do in the holidays? I guess I don't know. A good Yuletide, whatever you happen to celebrate, I hope that you have fun. If you don't celebrate, I hope you have fun anyway. Enjoy the cold weather, the New Year. Everyone can celebrate the New Year because that's non-denominational, non-religious pretty much nowadays. It's all just get drunk. Have a happy New Year, happy holidays, all of that from me to you. Have a good time. My name is Keps, and I approve this message.